Okay, hello everyone. A couple of years ago I tried to do kind of a let's play, long play, I don't know, of this game, and it turned out that processing videos and editing them and whatever actually takes quite a bit of time. Who would have thought? So I ended up kind of not really giving up. I was intending to return to it, but effectively I did give up. And now, because some people commented on those videos wishing to see more of the game, and also because someone commented that they would like to hear some commentary, I decided to try to actually do a commented video. I try to keep my mouth mostly shut because I think the game might interest also those who don't really like let's play format, so it might be preferable for them that there is no kind of extensive commentary spoiling the gameplay. Anyway, yeah, let's get to it. This is an old game made with Multimedia Fusion, nowadays known as ClickTeam Fusion, made by MIG2, who used to be active in the Daily Click community. I think this was released in 2002 or so. Anyway, let's get going. So the game comprises of two sections. There's the Overworld, we will get to in a moment, and then there are the dungeons, or the platforming sections that we are in right now. We are on our way to the Forbidden Lands, or well, the Lost Valley, which contains the Forbidden Lands. You can see that the game has XP and gold. You use those to buy different things, and I'm actually, like I did earlier, I'm going to level myself up behind the scenes by editing my save file when necessary, because as the game goes on, the amount of XP required for getting forward becomes quite ludicrous, so I don't really want to grind, and I think the requirement to grind is probably the game's biggest weakness. Otherwise, it's a pretty cool thing. Welcome to Lost Valley and its amazing tunes. Here's the map of the world. All right. Thank you. Oh, well, I'm actually about to die. How much do we need? Oh, I need 200 XP for the next level. I really like this tune, and I need to avoid humming along. Maybe I should actually read those text boxes out loud. I wonder if that is something that will be preferable. I guess I'll try. Oh. Welcome to Lost Valley. Well, that's first death. We have only 5 HP. Okay. Luckily, I get to keep my progress despite dying. So, yeah, a technical detail to note about the game is that every screen can have a maximum of 1 entrance to either a cave or these, I don't know, underground places. So that will be very crucial on our quests, because sometimes if a room or screen doesn't have an entrance to anything, it can be very likely that there's a hidden passageway somewhere. With a map, your travel will be easier. There is one for each area, and I think there's one south of here. Strike the rock surrounded by little ones. So yeah, there the game is basically informing you that there are hidden things, like so. This is the most beautiful sight in the entire game. I enjoy filling up the map. So here we have, at the bottom of the screen, the map of the first area. You can climb some rock walls with the claws. Well, I guess there are some rock walls that can be climbed with the claws up there. And there is a passageway behind the water. Can't do anything about that yet. Here we have the first actual dungeon. Which is guarded by the Cyclope, not Cyclopes, but Cyclope. You can probably get level 2 in here. These enemies, yeah, they drop. So if an enemy drops an item, they will do so every single time, which is, to be honest, it's a pretty nice thing for just you can kind of trust that you will get something from an enemy, but I'm pretty sure that it started out as a technical limitation. If we get hit while on the ladder, we will fall down, and the amount of... Oh, wait a second, we totally won't get level 2 in this dungeon now that I think about it. Anyway, so if you fall off the ladder, the amount of damage you take depends on the distance you fall, and it's divided into not losing any health, losing half of your health, or instantly dying. So especially if I'm properly leveled for an area, the most dangerous thing sometimes can be the ladders. Hello! Right, that's the first dungeon done. You can see at the bottom of the screen that we actually have the red crystal, and there is a total of 12 crystals that we have to get. I'm pretty sure that the game will actually tell us that we have to get those crystals and why, but I don't really remember. So now we can go up or left from here. Up, we get to the nice forest with some goblins. I'm actually wondering if I should go here. Okay, and here's an example of a hidden thing. The bridge will appear in the southern desert if you put a gold medal in the statue. Someone who found one lives in the northwest of these fields. Yeah. So I guess we do need a gold medal. With a bronze shield, you can repel purple long-range attacks of the enemies. So the way the game works is that obviously, from your equipment, the armor you wear and the weapon you wield determine your kind of how much damage you take from enemies and how much damage you deal, respectively. And then the shield will kind of make you invulnerable to specific types of ranged attacks, which is color-coded. The color coding doesn't really matter all that much most of the time, because usually when you get into a new area, the enemies will deal a new color type of damage, so you will always just need a new shield. But technically, there is a system. Alright. The path to the north leads to dark forest, but don't go between the guardian statues without a Gorgon amulet. The game has a lot of really cool custom death animations when you do things that are not good ideas, so I think I want to actually showcase as many of those as I can remember without immediately going for the correct solutions. So here we have the 2 statues, we don't have the Gorgon amulets. Yeah, we got turned into stone. Bunch of HP. In the mountains north of here, you will find a mithril sword. Well, I guess we need the claws to get the mithril sword. The hitbox of the player is a little bit vague here in the overworld. Do anything about this right now? With the aqua boots, you can walk over water. So this, we will need aqua boots eventually. There we go. Level up. Oh wow, I still took 3 damage from those. What is the 4th password? I have no idea what you mean, my friend. Or else, like, I do, but our hero doesn't. What a pointless comment. There is something very strange in the middle of the lake. Take this gold medal. I have found it in the southern desert. Okay, I guess we have the gold medal. Let's go to the southern desert. I think we might find something of interest there. So I think... No, this is not yet beyond the map we currently have, but we will soon be outside of its vision. It's a chasm here. When you see something particular or interesting, write the location somewhere. For example, Grey Rock in C3. It will help you in finding items. That is indeed a potentially very useful tip for the world of Lost Valley. Strike walls and objects. Often a secret passage will appear. I think we need 500, no, we need 1000 XP for the next level. So yeah, as mentioned, the amount of experience required increases very quickly as you go on. So here we have a kind of a drop in the way, but luckily with the gold medal we can I don't know, build a bridge. Oh. So this is a gambling game where we can we can technically win money, but yeah, this is I'd rather edit the save file instead of trying to gamble for enough money. I don't want to leave my hole because there is a nest of eye bees outside. Yeah, that's a bunch of eye bees. Oh, these are nasty enemies. I think I'll just try to pass by when they shoot. There is a weapon seller somewhere in this desert. I would also like to find the map. When you reach a palace, don't leave it even if you can't find your way. The secret is in the palace. So I guess that's the game's way of telling you that you shouldn't try to solve a puzzle in a palace by leaving and entering some other way, which is pretty kind of the game. Yes, thank you. 50 gold is quite a bit, but I think we can spend that much. Yes, okay. I'm exploring the valley in order to draft a map of it. Take the map of this area. Okay, so now we have a new map, which, as you can see, includes a currently inaccessible area on the left. You should have a long sword before entering the Eye Shrine. Do you want to buy a long sword? I think we can probably accumulate enough money for that while exploring a little bit more. So 6 gold for the scorpions and I think 4 damage for... Okay, yeah, this is possibly not going to happen. I'm not really interested in grinding as mentioned. Oh, dang. Well, let's explore this area a little bit more. To explain a little bit why I want to make videos of this game. This game meant a lot to me as a kid. Maybe the magic of the fireball will burn the dying tree. Maybe. Back when I was starting game development, I was very active on the Daily Click website, and this game and other games by the same developer were very important lessons for me in that someone can make a very, very expansive game, even if it's technically kind of clunky, if they just have the motivation. Because this game is honestly enormous, considering that it was made by a single person in the early 2000s. East of here is the Lost Cemetery. In many other cases, I've found it kind of bad if a game has used ripped graphics, but I feel that, well, the scale ambition of this game kind of makes up for the ripped graphics, and also I feel that the game actually does oftentimes a surprisingly good job of presenting itself despite the ripped graphics. There are definitely places where it's very obvious. Well, it's very obvious everywhere. But there are definitely places where it kind of sticks out when different styles have been mixed badly. But for example, this screen looks very nice to me, I would say, despite the trees. Maybe not the player sprite, but the terrain itself was almost certainly ripped. Don't enter the doomed cave without holy mantle. You will recognize that cave because it is surrounded by skeletons. Skeletons. Wow, they take a lot of hits. They also give 9 gold, which is very good. The game is also a very good example of if you don't worry too much about some technical details, you can kind of you can work faster, which can be seen in the ripped graphics, but also, for example, in that I'm fairly certain that most of the enemies in this game use inbuilt default Multimedia Fusion movement patterns. For example, the skeletons very obviously use the bouncing ball movement, which makes them just bounce around in a very buggy fashion. But if it works, it works. The skeletons move when you approach them. Be careful. Okay. Oh wow, I died immediately. Let's head back there, because I want to show you what happens in the doomed cave if you don't have the holy mantle. Also, I will gather some money in the meantime. Okay, here we are. I managed to die, I think 3 times, because the skeletons are currently instant kills for me. But here we go, the doomed cave. And there we go. Killed by the souls of the dead or something. Right, here we are. Time to buy a sword. Thank you. We have the long sword, and you can see that it pretty much doubled our damage output, which is sweet. So I shouldn't be dying to these. Alright, so the interesting detail is that this sword can destroy stumps. Do you want to buy a bronze armor? So that's 1,000 gold, which again is quite a lot of gold, which is exactly why I'll be cheating a bunch when it comes to these things. Yes, okay, so we have the map for this area as well. That is very good. Right, so you can see that this green area is actually quite sizable. So what's up here? Welcome to North Ammonite Coast. This place was flooded by water a long time ago. So we are apparently in ancient or on ancient ocean bed. For now, try to get a bronze armor as soon as possible. There is one in Southern Desert, and we have seen that it costs 1,000 gold. These ones also drop health. You can really hear that this version of Multimedia Fusion couldn't play more than one sample at a time. There we go. No. Oh wow, okay, that's instant death, I guess. So we are back in Ammonite Coast, or well, northern Ammonite Coast. I think there were some passages we didn't find or see last time before dying, so I'll try to comb through the area once more. There's one. When you are in dungeon, try to draw a map. It could help you in localizing secret rooms. And indeed, some of the dungeons will have fairly confusing layouts. Amazing. I think I died 3 times or so, and this room didn't even have anything. Well, no can do. A holy mantle will protect you in doomed places. I guess we kind of figured that one out already. A holy mantle? You can find one in the north of Ammonite Coast. Huh. So looks like the Ammonite Coast holds the holy mantle. Interesting. I'll try to keep my kind of cheating to a fairly reasonable level so that it doesn't get completely out of hand. Did we go here? No, I don't think we did. See you in a moment. Okay. Level up. Hopefully I won't die immediately to these enemies here now. Okay. Do you want to buy a holy mantle? This requires 750 gold, which we don't have. Which, again, just means that we are bottlenecked by a lack of funds. And that is as good a reason as any to save once more and probably end the first episode here.